Welcome to day 4, guys. It is full body Pilates. So today we are standing up. As I do in most She Moves workouts, we start standing up at the top of the mat or the end of the mat. So I want you to stand up, have a shoulder roll, connect with your breath, connect with your body, connect with where you are and what you're doing. And then feel that breath, inhale, and then connect with your pelvic floor. So much connection going on. Connect with your pelvic floor, the rib to hip connection, and then here, deep breath and exhale, chin to chest, rolling down, scooping through the tummy and letting the head, neck and shoulders relax. Feel the length through the back of the legs, or it might feel like lack of length, and that's totally fine. Especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning or you're getting back into exercise. All right, inhale, open the chest, look at the end of the mat, and then we're going to bend the knees and walk slowly with as little swaying through the hips as possible. So tuck the tailbone here, nice and strong from the crown of your head out beyond your heels. Deep breath here, and then exhale. We're going to lower the knees, untuck the toes, and then lower the chest. So elbows are sliding in through the waist, and we come all the way down onto the mat. So here, we're going to have the hands right next to your chest, boobs, pectorals, underwire, elbows in nice and tight. Roll the shoulders, and then here, just open the chest. So you can push into the hands, or you can lift them up. We're using our upper back here. We're squeezing the shoulder blades. We're connecting with our core so that our lower back isn't doing the work. Inhale, and then we'll exhale, release. Inhale, and then this time we can press into the mat and open the chest a little bit more. Maybe stretching the lower back. You don't have to straighten your arms. So you play around with what feels good here. Then inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Then here we are going to stretch those legs out, press into the hands, tuck the tailbone, and then a nice strong press back up into a half plank position. So that means that our tailbone's tucked, we're nice and strong through the core, and then here we lower all the way back down. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the bum, push. We're going to do it one more time. You can do it. Pilates push-ups. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the bum, push. I always think, don't overthink it, just do it. Stretch it back and rock a little side to side here. And then we're going to come up onto hands and knees. I need to shuffle around because I feel out of whack facing in that direction. That's just my thing, don't worry about that. We're going to press away from the mat, zip up through our tummy, and then extend our left leg and right arm. I want you to make contact with the mat for as long as you can until, that will help your balance. So inhale, and then bring it back in, and with as little movement as possible, transfer over to the other side. So staying in connection with the mat and lifting. Good, bring it in and then back out. So again here there are no floppy wrists or floppy ankles. We are extending out beyond the length of the body, energetically, bring it in, stretch it out. Good. Feel that core connection. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Good. Then bring the hands down, and we're going to take the leg out, left leg, and we're just going to tap and lift. Tap and lift. Nice and strong here. What we want to avoid is what often happens, which is a bit of a kick. We don't want to go there. Not today. Some days we do, but today I want you to keep it strong and straight with control in the movement. Keep breathing. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it in and take it to the other side. So we're staying strong through those arms, strong through the core. Lift and lower. Really nice open posture. Lengthening out through that leg. You're doing well. Keep it going. Go to a happy place. We won't be here for long. Good. Keep those lower abdominals connected. I don't like saying lifted because then it feels that sucking in feeling, but I mean lifted as in that rib to hip connection. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it in. Sit back on the heels and just stretch out through your back briefly. Rock a little side to side. Good. And then here we're going to come up and over into side lying. So here I want you to be propped up on your elbow and then have your bottom knee bent and your top leg long. We're going to come into a side plank. So zipping up through the tummy, we're going to push into the bottom knee and lift the hip up off the ground. So if this is absolutely too much for you, that's totally fine. Just lower your hip back down and you might need to lengthen out through the bottom knee. So don't go anywhere that feels too much for you. If you want to, you can reach the top arm up and then we're going to lift and lower that bottom leg. So you might feel a bit shaky and that is fine. Quivering is okay. We're going to hold it and go up and down for another 4. You can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale at the top. Exhale, come all the way down and rest your head in your hand so we get nice and comfy. Knees are stacked in front of us here, and then we're going to lift the heels, push out through the heels and dorsiflex. So we're going to open and close the knee here. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep that core connected. Keep your chest nice and open, your head relaxed. Doesn't matter if it's all the way down, whatever feels most comfortable for you. You want a little bit of an activation through the waist, so a lifting through the core so that it almost feels like there's a little mouse house under your bottom waist and your hips stacked, so there feels like there's plenty of space through your waist here. Space through the waist. Say that 10 times. All right, you feeling this? Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you can do it, 1, and we're not even going to add a kick today. Relax down. Give yourself a moment, and then here we're going to extend the leg out long. So again, little mouse house through the waist. You might lengthen out through that top hip, and then dorsiflex and push through the heel as you come forward, then point and lengthen all the way back. So dorsiflex and then point. Good. Dorsiflex and point. Beautiful. So we're not letting the body rock forwards and back. We're keeping it nice and strong and controlled. Good. We'll go for 5. Keep that core connected. 4, 3, 2, and then on this last 1.5, because we've got to come all the way back in front, I want you to angle the foot down and we're going to lift and lower. Good job. We're just staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. It's a bit brutal, that one. All right, here I want us to lengthen out our bottom leg and bend this top knee. So some people prefer to have the knee down. I like to have the knee bent. It's up to you what you want to do. Whatever you do is totally fine. You're going to be stacked right up on this hip, and then this lower leg is lifting and lowering. You're going to feel that inner thigh activate and relax. Activate, relax. Good. So we're lifting and lowering. It's in line with your hip. Good job. Again, we're not bouncing up and down. We're trying to stay as relaxed through the upper body as possible, and the core down, excuse me, is working hard. Good. So let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's finish with some pulses, lengthening out through that leg as long as you can. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Then here you can wrap the bottom leg around the top leg and get a beautiful stretch through your glute. Deep breath. Good job. So now coming up, and we're just going to flip over gently to the other side and do the exact same thing but on this side. So we're starting propped up on our elbow into a side plank. So top leg is nice and long, bottom knee is bent to support us. We're going to zip up through the tummy and then lift. Arm can come up if that feels good for you, and then we lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice and strong and long. Core is working. Hips are working, glutes are working, legs are working. There's a lot going on. All right, we've got 4. You can do it. You can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, release down. Rest your head, get nice and comfy. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked. Little mouse house through this bottom waist and length through the top of the waist. Heels lift and dorsiflex, and then we open and close. You don't have to dorsiflex, I just always do. I seem to always teach it like that. Good. If you feel like you don't get enough connection to your glutes, you can also just squeeze your bum. So just with your hand, just squeeze your bum, and it helps get that brain to muscle connection going on. It helps just get that activation connecting a little bit more. As I said at the beginning, so much connecting, so much connection, you know. So let's lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's go 4, 3, I think actually we need to do a few more. Sorry, I started counting too quickly. So now let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, because we didn't even do the kicks. So you can join in She Moves for some serious kicks. All right, push out through the heel, lengthen out through the waist. So we want that nice feeling of length here. We push through the heel and then point and lengthen on the way back, going just behind the body slightly. Inhale and exhale. Remember, we might want to tip forward, but we're trying to use our core instead of doing that. Inhale and exhale. Nice deep breaths. Feeling strong and long through those limbs. You can do it. Let's go for the last 2 and 1. And then we're bringing it out in front. Angle the toe down. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap. Lift. Good. For 4, 3, you can do it. 2 and 1. Oh, good job. Just give yourself a little moment. Have a bit of a stretch. Point and dorsiflex the feet. And then here we are going to lengthen out through that bottom leg. Bend the top knee, and we're going to lift and lower here. So I always find on one side I need to bring my head all the way down. You play around with what works for you. Lift and lower. Feel that core connection. Remember to relax this top shoulder so it's not hunching up towards your ear or you're not hunching forward. You want to feel nice and open, free and strong. Good. You're almost there, guys. You're doing so well. Keep it going. Inner thigh, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to hold this one up and pulse. Good. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. We are going to finish by rolling onto our stomach. Then here, I want you to just take the hands under your forehead, lift the legs just off the ground, and then click your heels together. So just tiny little clicks. Breathing, lengthening out through your tailbone, so you're not feeling it in your lower back. We're just getting our legs and those inner thighs just doing a last little bit of work. So hold and keep going. Breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Use that core to tuck that tailbone under. Arms are in like our little grasshopper or chicken wings, and then push up. Beautiful. Tap the toes, pike the hips, and walk out through the heels here, just like we started. Beautiful. And then walking the hands back to the feet, head heavy, slowly, gently rolling up. Have a little adjustment. Give your shoulders a big roll here, and then we're going to finish with 3 deep breaths. So reaching the arms up, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last one. And relax. Good job. Give your shoulders a big, beautiful roll. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are done for the day. I hope that you feel better than when you began, and you're feeling better than Monday, because it is such a big progression that you can see when you get consistent with even just 15 minutes a day. So hope you're feeling great. Have a great day, and be sure to tag me in any posts that you put on Instagram and share it with your friends, because we all get inspired by other people doing things, and the more that we share, the more that it can really lift other people up and inspire them to get started on something. So I encourage you to do it, and I'll be there to cheer you on. So I will see you soon, tomorrow, in fact, for a big old stretch, and it will feel amazing. So check your inbox tomorrow, post on Instagram, and give yourself a pat on the back. All right, see ya. Have a good day.